Here, the classes are small, and there's so many classes that you can really choose what you want to do. And if there's no class for your interest, then you can set up a contract. So the people you get into class with are real interested in what's going on and not just there to hang out. So you get into a lot of really good conversations, and the people just pull together, and usually everyone is just really into the class. They want the class to work. They gather a lot of momentum and really get going, and everyone enjoys being there. There's nothing more satisfying to me than coming out of a class smiling from ear to ear saying, that was a great class.
In terms of the discipline in this school, I've handled discipline in the high school. I've been an assistant principal for discipline, been a building principal, this kind of thing. In this school, my problems are entirely different. I don't have kids uptight, teachers uptight because a kid is misbehaving in a classroom. I don't have a study hall monitor who is constantly down at the office saying, do something about so-and-so, he's driving me up the wall. I don't have fights. I don't have kids cussing out teachers, that kind of thing. It's a whole new set of problems. The problems that you deal with are one of trying to get the kid to work from the inside out, rather than my coming in on top of him with both hands or a paddle or saying, kid, do it, kind of thing. I'm saying, let's do it because it's good for you, not because I think it's good for you.
Here it seems like the focus is deeper than just surface facts. You're forced to be relevant as an instructor. At this place, it says you use everybody's resources. And more often than not, instructors in a course, but they're not really teaching it. Everybody's teaching each other.
One of the big problems out here is for kids to learn to redefine learning. What kids have been taught is learning for 9, 10, 11 years is having read chapters 20 through 27 and doing well on a test.
I think the main idea of a contract really, to me, is to use the outside world, and explore what's outside instead of, what is just in the classroom alone itself, and to go out and find out what you don't know and maybe what the teacher doesn't know.
Concerns and Comments is brought to you as a public...
People out in the community are a terrific resource for learning. And where can you better learn TV production than at a TV studio from the people who do it day to day? And Josh, for instance, is doing that. But we do have people out in the community, teacher aides, and people like Josh, some people working with public access radio and others.
We have a few people who have come in from the community who are housewives or residents of Worthington who are teaching. We have one young man who is working with a doctor in radiology.
Some of the people have gone up the street to the veterinary clinic and learned various aspects of that job. They do that for careers or for science credit.
The school has really helped me as far as getting work outside of the school and getting production work. Last year, there was a possibility of getting something like that, but it fell through because of the hours involved. I was just not able to get out. And this year, I set aside Mondays, and I was out at 11 o'clock and down at the church board and working all day, which is just something that you can't do, in another type of school environment.
The master schedule process that goes on in this school, I think is a really neat kind of process.
Hey gang, we've got another 9 weeks coming up. We've got to go through the scheduling process again. What are we going to do this time?
I'm going to stay in the process myself.
For Ed.
It's math. It's strange how everything works out. I mean, even if you're involved in it, sometimes it's all confusion, but it just
puts together.
And you're sitting there an hour and a half later going, my God, I've got class for this.
Under the committee, number 1, I would like to make an amendment there, or change number 1 to read. The committee made up of 7 students and a proportional number of staff members. What do you define by proportional? We are concerned with 1 person, 1 vote. So if there are going to be 7 students from 160 students, I think the number of staff members should be in the same ratio. That comes out 4/100 of a staff member.
Town meeting was a part of many schools that we read about. This seemed to be something that was almost inherent in a school that was of this kind. It seems to me that it came about in other schools as well as in this school, because we wanted to give here a feeling, or in the program, a feeling that they owned the program, a feeling that the program belonged to them, that they had some voice, they carried some weight in helping to decide what directions we would go in. And so I think the town meeting is sort of a natural concept, because in a town meeting, everybody has their vote. Everybody has a chance to speak. It has worked here last year. It's not working as well this year. Other schools around the country have tried it. It has failed in some. There are some, I believe, that I haven't checked into it recently, where it is still going on. There are times this year when it has worked better than other times. I'm not ready to discard it yet. So I, at times, become somewhat frustrated and would like to inject a little more enthusiasm for the town meeting. But I'm not ready yet to bury town meeting.
I mean, the whole thing is just really terrific. It's something that you just don't find everywhere. I'm glad we've got it in Worthington.